Being featured is brought to you by Lucky Horseshoe, A&R Electrical Services, and Patient Spirit Productions.
My guest being featured today is a vocalist, a songwriter, and one of the producers of the Reggae Roadshow here in Barbados. His name is Sluggy Dan. Sluggy, welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me, Joy.
Yeah, well, Crop Over 2015 is finally over.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about the results?
Crop over itself is awesome. You know, the results and so on. I tend not to pay any money to at all because that is decided upon 5 or 6 people. And Crop Over is more than 50,000 people. You know, you got people in England, in London, who have nothing to do with the competition, love Crop Over. You understand me? So those 5 people can't determine my Crop Over at all. So Crop Over is very, very awesome. And congrats to all the winners.
Well, I know Randy Eastman is coming later during the episode, but
yeah, man.
Just talk a little bit about the Reggae Roadshow.
Yes, man. Reggae Roadshow is called Beige and Green Reggae Roadshow. Basically is an idea I had from like primary school, from seeing guys like Rankin Ricky, who was a van driver but also a singer, and he used to sing about his van life, and it was very popular singing about his own life. And Kid Sight, I like Kid Sight still. Kid Sight was aggressive but still he had his own unique flow. So those things really captured my attention. Really like those things, like how man can sing about his own life. And it's so exciting, you know what I mean? Like, so it's saying like life in itself exciting. And then in reggae music, well, in all music it don't matter. So just like starting reggae by doing it in everything. You know me already. But anyhow, so when I met Randy Eastman at Barbados Community College doing my degree in music, he shared the same idea that I had in my head. But then he shared the idea that he had. He said, well, he got a similar thing here and showed me stuff that he had. I showed him stuff that he had. And from there was a great relationship, you know what I mean? A great relationship musically. So we decided, hey, let's do it, because songs may not get as much airplay as you might like. It might be the DJ's fault, it might be the artist's fault. Because I ain't saying every song that the artist bring is awesome. No, I ain't saying like DJs ain't playing music, I'm blaming nobody. So you know, cause they tear that, because we sit down for years, like the last 20 years we sit down and blame one another. We blame DJs, DJs blame us. We do it, so I'm ready to get me. We still blame me. So he tell you, see me, start with that. My grandma always tell me, you want something to do good, do it yourself. You know what I mean? So I decided to do any road show. Sponsors or not, limited resources. If I got 2 cents in my pocket, I can spend all right on the road show. You know what I mean? They can, for the greater good, they can benefit in the long run. Go around to the various districts of people who might not necessarily go to fets or whatever, and get us some music free. You know, like. It's like a rebellion, like you're taking over, but passively, like, you know what I mean, passive aggressive. Like, go in the community, we give them one of this music, so when I have to like it, that is stance that I decided to take. Obviously watching the cavalcades, you see it at cavalcades, when I used to have cavalcade in every parish at that time. That even spurred more ideas in my head. So watching the cavalcades growing, because I used to do all the cavalcades with Jabir, all the management of doing gazettes. So going around every parish and people enjoying the music, like we were singing songs that no one knew, like new songs, and people still responded. So they saying like, so why did I stop? So something wrong. It can't be DJ's fault only. Cause if we going and singing songs that no one heard before, new music, and people still dancing, whining, walking up. So they said, who we blaming them? Blame ourselves. Let we get together, let artists get together and do this thing. Don't wait for a promoter to give you a gig. Like quite promoter looking for money. You know what I mean? So he might put on who's hot at the time to make money. At the end of the day, that's his job. He's still got to bill to pay. So I ain't blaming the promoter either. So he tell me, let me get together and do this thing. And I want to thank everybody that on board so far. Like, so far, everyone we contacted on board, the man loved the idea. Let me like a reggae community show. And I also want to use the show to promote brands and goods and services. You understand? So anyone got a business, and even if it's just a business idea, a product for sale, you can use this same reggae show to showcase your product also. So we killing two birds with one stone, so to speak.
Well, you're a vocalist.
Yeah,
let's talk about the let's talk about the birth of Sluggy Dan.
Well, my name is Sluggy Dan before I was a singer. You know, I was young, very hard years, and the name Sluggy was like a gangster name. Yeah, I was very hard as a small, so start calling me Sluggy, and then my like persona, attitude, helped like solidify the name. You understand? So like, so they say it moves fairly cool, relax, take my own time. So that helped, and then it could be very aggressive when they want to. So the two tie together for both meanings, for both being Sluggy and Sluggy.
So when did you recognize that, you know, you had a good voice and you want to sing and get out there and let the whole world hear you?
You say I recognize, but for me, I love singing, and I really love singing. I really love music, and when it came to the realization that I can sing good is when I was performing with you for the Prince of England. We were lucky, you and I, along with Baskerman, Tito Gittins, and Kevin Cox. Kevin Cox it was? Right. Along with those guys, we were performing for the Prince. Luckily, we landed a gig for the Prince when he came here, the Juke. So while we were performing, everyone wasn't paying us any money. Like, we just sat in the bar and paying the money in front. And we start, you know what I mean? Like, people watching, people ain't eating no more, people watching, you understand? So I was saying, I like it like this, you understand? Then afterwards, when the Prince himself came and tell us, well, how good we was or whatever, and listen, them had entertainment for the next day, but they canceled that entertainment and we want you and only you, you understand? So that would say, well, something I'll be working here. Not that the Prince could tell me if I could sing or not, because I got enough for myself. But still, you know, things that make you feel good. If you got a guest where you don't have no electronics, no gimmicks, it's just your raw voice, like with a guitar, like bass and some drums, like more semi-acoustic style, and it's still like your raw voice, and we're amazed. That was one case, and then another case I was singing, and I thought that this lady in the audience at Prince Fall, I thought she was sick or she was crying bad. So I thought she was sick, right? So when they stopped singing, I was inquiring, like, what happened there? Then one runner come to me and hug me, tell me how good it was, and she was crying because of me, you know, because of how good I sang, supposedly. That really stamped in my brain. Listen, like, don't mind what I'm about to say. See that one moment there, or those two moments, you belong here.
And you had many years of the Richard Stout Teen Talent.
Yeah, man.
To those
Uncle
years.
Richard, Godfather. But the Stout Teen Talent was greatly incredible. I didn't regret a single moment because it was very competitive in those times, and you had to bring a mixture of being popular along with talent. Like, you couldn't get away from it. Like, you have to be on point, and because you know Beijing crowd hard to police, and the Richard Stout Teen Talent crowd was like, was all a family. Even the audience used to come to showcases and rehearsals. So you got like 100 people from the audience in Lonely Hearts Club at the time it was in Bridgetown. You got like upstairs packed, people just watching the rehearsal, just watching Richard speak to us. So that's how big it was. So everyone knew you and know how good it was. So it was hard to please those people who hear you all the time. So like that helped you to improve and really hone your craft, where you had to bring it. So it was very good. Now, of course, you know, like everybody comes to British Stout, some of the greatest ever, like every year. But you know, it don't get better than the general. He come from Teen Talent. Adrian Clark, it don't get better than Adrian Clark. He came from Teen Talent. Blood was in Teen Talent. Or Shaka Riley, Betty Griffin, Barry and Bruce Chandler. The list goes on. We can't call all no press for time, but the Stouty talent helped you a lot, but it was so competitive, and you had like, in those times you had like 11 preliminaries, and if you didn't make it, you had to come back. And sometimes people won't make it and come back and still didn't make it and still wouldn't give up. You understand? So that alone speaks to how good the show was at the time.
And you went on to produce, to bring tunes like One Girl. Interesting concept, very outside. Talk about that song.
My song One Girl was, I was bluffing really. I was at school and Randy Smith gave me a reggae rhythm to sing on. So when Randy gave me rhythm, like 2 weeks passed, Randy said, when you ready, show me. You know Randy, very cool, unassuming. So he said, when you ready, show me. You know what I mean? Like at school, like BCC giving you like 13 to 15 projects just for associate degree, and the projects that are not associated with your music, you have to get A's in them. If not, you're really gonna look good. So you're doing music, and if you didn't do good in maths or English or Caribbean arts and culture or ethics or politics, if you didn't do good in them subjects, my music grade will look bad, as you will know, because those were 3 and 4 credits and mine was 0.5 and 1. You understand? So like you had to concentrate. So you didn't pay around in the money. You got work to do. You know, you got to go to accomplish. Coming from not having anything education wise to know in a class doing really good, that had me amazed. That had me head like tie up, so to speak, because like never considered break. And then everybody in class went Harrison's, Common Mirror, and then you like on top of the class or thereabout. So that captivated me. So I didn't pay around the money. And there, he asked me, so tomorrow, and I say, yeah. That's brushing me off again, and Randy can't school for me. Who be ready? I told her there this time. So they getting carrying on regular and carry saying, what rhythm? I can't remember the rhythm. So he ran the booth, he played and tell me, ready, 1, 2. When he played, just start singing One Girl, calling her name. So he said what we're gonna do is sing the line One Girl. You understand? Over and over till the cats out there, right? So we in the booth and I'm only loving one girl. My heart belongs to one girl, only loving one girl, and I had nothing more. He said, I like that, girl, only like that. You understand? That's bluffing like freestyle. And when they finish, you keep it. And I said, so we can write your song down? I said, write your song? He said, Randy said, write your song down? He said, keep it that. And then it blew up from there. So then he said, really say this come with mistakes. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can't plan those things. It was very good. One girl took me to Miami, with Eunice International, bar on the road. One girl took me to Canada, Ontario, a club named the Grasshopper nightclub. You know, it was named over the Ring nightclub. I performing there, and I sing a couple of songs. People responded well, because you know people just love it. But when they sing One Girl, like, everyone that was in the back eating and drinking came forward and just mobbed the stage, like if it was Bear Salmon or something, like it couldn't believe it, and them didn't know the song. So just from the hook alone, One Girl, from the hook, they were just captured. And so when everyone me way, like how I get the idea for the song, I tell them, well, that was just a freestyle. But I credit it to my daughter, so that no girls won't get jealous, you know what I mean?
Okay, I mean, I watch you write songs already and make it look extremely simple. Talk about your approach as it relates to songwriting.
Well, the technique I use for songwriting is try to keep it as simple and as natural as possible. It's a gift, Joe, to be honest. It's a gift. Like I believe 90% of songwriting you gotta be born with it. I'm not saying that you can't learn and become good, you understand? But it's my personal belief it have to be like the natural gift, like shaft. You don't just go to school and be shaft or go to school and be Evan. You don't just go to school and learn to write Pump Me Up or Wet Me. You understand? Or you don't just wake up one day and go to school and learn to write Redemption song. If you understand me, so it's a gift, but the technique also uses like being very simple. Like see you sitting down there, you got a piece of paper in your hand, paper white. I will try to play up on that, keep it as simple as possible, you know what I mean? Like, the light is spotting bright, is it because your paper white? Just get your pen and write. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to make it simple, like funny words that ring but still make sense. So try to keep it as simple as possible. If you try to get too complex, that when you change things. Mind you, something might be simple to you, and it might still can't be sound really good. Listening to a lot of music also helps you. Like, I consider myself a reggae singer, but like you would know I will release a soca song or whatever. But I will listen to like like Ella Fitzgerald, or listen to like Minnie Riperton, still Des with the Van Drossen, still Pavarotti, and still I love to watch musical theater, and still like jazz. I like to hear Arnett Coleman, and he's sharp, so he would play outside the key sound, and like those things like tension, like when we learn at school, like tensions and stuff, like you playing the 9 from the scale, like I like things that outside too. So broadening your horizon, naturally you can start to write differently. You understand? Then reading a lot, like I love Robert Greene, you know, he fought Laws of Power. I love 50 Cent, 50th Law. I like Immanuel Kant, Aristotle. So I try to do a lot of reading as well as listening to a lot of music, and that helps as well. That really helps, because your vocabulary gotta be sharp too.
Talk about writing a song versus writing a hit song.
You can't plan a hit song. For the mere fact that a hit song is not determined by you, you might go a formula. Like if you are lucky in a lifetime, you might come up with a formula that everyone loves, like Ray Plastic Bag. You understand? Like to go more outside, like Jay-Z, like Kanye West, Vybz Kartel. Like you can't plan a hit song, but that we might see people got a one hit. Like you might see a man say he know the right hits, but he got a one hit, what we call one hit wonders. Good, you can't just, so that's why like you can't be planned. If not, a person will be a one hit wonder. Cause if you can write one hit song, you can write 10. Not true, you understand? Cause they got many one hit wonders, so you might go form that everybody like, and just stick to it. So like you can't plan a hit. That's my personal belief only for Sluggy, Kevin Watson. If you can plan a hit, it just happens. But some people do have a formula that everyone loves, that they're more appealing to the ear. You know what I mean? That the way they sing or their style resonates pleasing to your ear. You understand? So that happens with few artists, not many.
Okay, we're gonna take a break now, and when we come back, we'll let Randy Eastman join us and talk about the Reggae Roadshow.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the show. We have Randy Eastman with us joining us now. He's one of the promoters of the Reggae Roadshow, and he's going to tell us everything about that production. Welcome to the show, Randy.
Thanks for having me, Joe. Yeah, man.
Well, let's start by telling me about the Reggae Roadshow.
The Beijing Green Reggae Roadshow, it's an initiative. We were taking music into the communities. We want to be proactive. We looked at Beijing music, Beijing reggae music. Sluggy and I have been involved in the art form for about, let's say, 6 years. I'm producing the reggae rhythms, and you know, going back from Caller's rhythm, Dime rhythm, Design rhythm. You know, songs being released, not necessarily being heard by the community or people in the general populace of Barbados or even the region internationally. And you know, we said, you know, what can we do to really help ourselves, so to speak, because you can't always depend on people. And we said, you know, suppose we had to decide to do our own shows, right? I had the idea, took it to Sluggy. He also had the idea from before, you know, and the two ideas just gelled and meshed. And we came up with the idea, Beijing Green Reggae Roadshow, right? So it's basically, as I said, an initiative to take music to the communities so that our music is heard, so that we can promote and showcase the artists of Barbados, the reggae artists of Barbados.
And talk about some of the artists that are on board.
We got, first and foremost, let me say, Bagina Kente, all the way from Qatar. Baggy's first performance since he came back after Crop Over. Him and the Fully Loaded Band are going to be there. You got Albert Olton and the Revelation Band. Project X, the band featuring Amber Orano, Sluggy Dan and Jadon. You got Daniel, the Lover's Boss. You know, all the ladies love Daniel. We also have LRG, who is a fantastic performer. You know, he's been Beijing Reggae, the Beijing Reggae King for I think it was 2012. Phantom Dandil, Brimstone, Tabitha. We have a new group called the Gun Hill Outlaws. They literally live on the edge of Gun Hill, right? And they're a very new group, and they're gonna come and, you know, showcase what talent they have. Very natural kind of guys that live out in the outback, you know, and just living that kind of life and loving music, right? We have Dougie Dan. Everybody know Dougie Dan is the guy who promotes Beijing music for the longest. Well, you know, that's the cast.
Okay, how many shows are happening?
We are hoping to do 5. Right now we're shooting for 5. Ideally, we want to do every parish, but at this stage, sponsorship is an issue. We're doing everything out of pocket so far, so if any potential sponsors out there, please feel free to help out, you know. But we're going to shoot for 5 shows. We're going to start at the Glebe St. George. and then we're going to touch around some other parishes. I don't want to call the other locations just yet because we haven't fully confirmed them, but we're going to go with 5 for sure right now.
Okay, Randy Eastman, thank you very much for coming and letting us know about the Reggae show.
Thank you.